Buonasera. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing here in Florence with my cooking school and all that. Here's my basic schedule for last week, this week, and next week. I have a cooking class from 9 a.m. until 11:30. So only 2.5 hours, that's not bad. And so far, we're just doing the basics, the fundamentals. The teacher will lecture a little bit about different things like flavoring and menus and, basic stuff that we need to know. And then he'll teach us some skills. So far, we've done knife skills and we've done sauteing. So stuff like that. And then I have a little break, thank goodness. And then I have my wine appreciation class from 3 o'clock until 5:30. And in that class, it's mostly lecture. And then the last 40 minutes or so, we'll taste 3 different wines and we'll analyze them. And he gave us this chart, like this big chart of like 20 different things to analyze. There are different things to visually look at, things that you smell, things that you taste, and things that you analyze after you've done all of that already. So it's a big process, which is why we have 3 wines a day, because it's easier to compare them to each other and say, oh, so this is a sweet wine, this is a dry wine, now I know the difference. I, so far, really enjoy both my classes. It's a lot to take in and a lot to think about, but it's great. I love it. And then once a week we have to work at the restaurant run by the school called Gonzo. Usually there's a lunch shift or a dinner shift, but because of my schedule, I take the dinner shift for now. And since we're still in our first year of cooking school, we are at the front of the house. So we're the waiters and the busboys and stuff like that, which is fun, but you're on your feet all day. I mean, that's what culinary school is. It's going to be busy because you've got things to do and things to learn, and you have to learn quickly or you're just going to be left behind in the dust. My school took a trip touring a cheese factory, a prosciutto factory, and a balsamic vinegar factory. And that was really fun, really fun. So we got to see how all 3 things were made, and those 3 things are very specific to a certain area in Italy. So kind of like Champagne, the real Champagne is only in France, or one city in France. The real prosciutto, balsamic vinegar, and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese are only from like a 30-mile radius. So we got to go to factories there and see how the real stuff was made, and we got to taste it, and of course we got to buy some, which was pretty fun. I can't wait to use some of it because, when you have something that fancy, you're kind of like, I don't want to touch it because it's so fancy and so nice. But that's what it's made for. It's made to be used. So eventually I will break into it and have a ball. And I have my little Italian family. For those of you who don't know, my school has a program where they match you up with an Italian family, and you basically just spend time with them. You don't live with them. You just kind of hang out and become part of their family for the semester. So my family, they are all musical, which is fun for me because I'm musical. And they are Catholic, and they go to church every week, which is, again, fun for me because I go to church every week. So the school did a really good job at matching us up. So I've gotten to spend quite a bit of time with them. I try to meet them at least once a week and practice my Italian. They have 3 boys that are younger, so that's fun. And they all speak well enough English that we can communicate. So they're practicing English with me, and I'm asking them, what does that mean in Italian? And what is that word in Italian? And trying to expand my vocabulary. So I'm here long enough that I think I should definitely try and learn the language at least on a basic fundamental level. So yeah, that is pretty much my life right now. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao!